So we are getting into it. And guess what, guys? We don't have 3 characters. We this time have 2 for Ned. Interesting character switch. So the only set today that Ned lost, one game was PT and the other one was this character. Really interesting that they are opting to start off with this now.
We haven't seen too much success in top 8 for Pythra either. It feels like this is a character that is still being worked out a little bit. They've got some intricate combos, and right now 8BitMan, he air dodges accidentally. Now he's going to get chopped up once, but no, Ned doesn't go for it again.
Yeah, and I mean, even though this character is not someone we see often and is relatively new, Ned is doing a fantastic job right now. Granted, your lead is gone, but still, kind of dictating the tempo. Beautiful conversion right there. Pressuring 8BitMan all over the place. I would have loved to have seen a grab after you're pressing that many buttons on someone's shield. You know, run up and grab. You know they're going to shield. You know they're terrified right now.
But this character's buttons are so good, though. Like, this man's out here, like, saying, why would I ever stop hitting these buttons? This is the first sword character that we've seen that's had, like, zone breaker, boxer-style hitboxes and frame data. We've got, like, a frame 4 jab on a sword character. It is bonkers what Mythra can contribute to the meta. And then there's the foresight. You go ahead and just try to hit me with anything kind of slow. I'm going to react accordingly and hard punish. The problem is that this character does not have a ton of kill power, but 8BitMan's Rob does. The up smash will go ahead and clean that one up nice and easy. 133%, but Ned is still sticking with Mythra, it looks like. Not trying to go ahead and clean up the stop with Pyra, instead choosing speed over savage power.
Yeah, we'll find out if that's going to be enough. Right now, speed is not working. The only thing fast is apparently the percent going up on your stock, so you might want a little bit of power. Did get that read. Good stuff right there. Found that smash attack. Is it 82% though? You're a light character. If 8BitMan gets their hands on you, your stock can disappear at a moment's notice.
Look at him just run forward, down something, daring Ned to go ahead and hit anything. Ned gets his little conversion, but look at the damage differential here. It's only 22% from like a 3-hit string that Ned has to hit. Meanwhile, 8BitMan, he only really needs 1 or 2 hits. Gets the up smash out of shield. Ned wailing away at his shield, but 8BitMan had the answer.
Definitely. And I mean, it's getting out of hand very, very quickly. I'm not sure if we're not seeing a PT because Ned prefers this matchup, or if it's just, hey, I want to work on this character and have a couple games to play with. Not quite sure. Not over by any means yet. 78% put on 8BitMan. Ned's starting to definitely stack it up, if you will. And
now we get the change.
Yeah. But you can't roll into a gyro. Look, you couldn't do that when you were fast, let alone when you're slow. And that stock is gone.
One mistake. That's all it was. You called out immediately, rolled into the gyro, 8BitMan converted immediately, forced Ned to the edge, and got the string that he needed, ending with the side B. That looked a little bit brutal. It felt like stock 1, Ned had something going. He had the early percentage lead. He just stuck with Mythra a little bit long and felt the lead just fall ever so slowly as 8BitMan first got it back by death by 1,000 cuts, and then finally one last strong blow to end it.
Yeah. Gotta imagine we're gonna see. I mean, it's hard to say. I was gonna say you gotta imagine we're gonna see a character switch, but at the same time, it was a convincing victory, but it wasn't kind of a you're completely outclassed. And we are seeing the character staying. Either Ned really enjoys Pyra and Mythra, or just really, really hates going PT in this matchup. Not quite sure.
Could very well be that. I mean, he has a winning record against Rob, so I'm surprised to see it feels this bad in the PT matchup. But it also could very well be that Foresight, he's anticipating to play a big factor here. We saw it once already, where you very nearly netted an early kill against Rob with a Foresight read, but also you can just walk up to gyro and do it. Anything with an active hitbox, you can Foresight, and just like Witch Time, we see it right there. It will trap the character.
Well, I don't know, man. The only Foresight I got is your stock is in jeopardy, my friend. Like,
and that was an interesting switch to Pyra. You use it for like 2 moves, and then no, we're back to Mythra.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble reading the reasoning behind these alterations and characters, and then the roll in, and 8BitMan just had that up smash already for days.
Yeah. Can you switch from Mythra after throwing out the side B? Or am I thinking of Pyra? Sorry.
Pyra? No, I don't think that you can switch until the sword's in your hand. So if you're doing Pyra and you have the blazing end thing where you throw the sword away, yeah, I think you need the sword back in your hand before you can swap it.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense. I was just kind of thinking. I was just like, can you?
That would be kind of busted, though. Like, I can't swing until the sword is back, so let me change characters. They can swing.
Hey, look. It follows the rule, okay?
Ned looking a lot better this stock, though.
Yeah. Did get hit a couple times, and that is one scary thing, is that you have so much speed, you have so many good hitboxes, but your damage just is not the same as most of the cast, and Rob is hitting really hard. But right now, it's still working out for Ned.
This Foresight just feels super effective against Rob, too. All of Rob's moves last a long time, so if you Foresight one of them, he has to deal with both the additional lags from Foresight and the lag of his own moves, so it feels like that might be part of the reason for this Mythra focus. You can just go ahead and hard punish even the most basic aerial that Rob wants to toss out.
Oh, tried to go for the hardcore read. Wasn't able to quite get it. It's kind of, as you mentioned, offline, that was a lot easier to hit. That was a neutral get up, but online, a little more difficult. Switching back and forth. What's the edge guard attempt? Gonna stay on stage. Goes for the read and gets it, but somehow 8-Bit falls out, actually gets a hit, and Ned was in jeopardy of losing his stock.
Great bait right there. I love that from Ned. Just jump in, use the double jump, and bet that 8BitMan is going to be swinging there. Gets the great call out finish up that stock. Very smart, showing that Ned is not only reading 8BitMan's habits, but it's kind of like documenting his love of up smash out of shield.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely looking a lot better. The pressure right there. Jumping to do the down air was so genius because, you know, 8-Bit wanted to go for the down tilt.
And these parries, too. Ned's defensive gameplay with this character has just been phenomenal.
Yeah. 8-Bit definitely put in a poor position. Still not out of it yet because 8-Bit does some amazing things, which in one way makes you want to secure the stock sooner rather than later. Normally it's like, yeah, I'll get it when it comes, but against 8-Bit, you know that the longer you're playing... Oh my god.
What a move by
God.
Ned! First, Ned got the second stock by reading 8BitMan's offensive option with the up smash out of shield, then reads the defensive option of the air dodge. What a change up there by Ned, like night and day from game 1 to game 2.
What a treat. What a joy. That was clean. That was clean.
I mean, 8BitMan's playing a robot, but it seems to me like Ned's the one doing the downloading right now.
I mean, I feel that. Either that or that robot didn't quite get the Wi-Fi memo.
Needs a firmware update all of a sudden.
You're like, whoa, I can't do this. Like, you mean to tell me phones can get on the interwebs now? Oh, man.
I mean, this robot is from the 90s. This man out here, like, all he's ever known is dial-up.
I thought it was the 80s.
Oh, 80s, yep, you're right, for the NES, yep.
I was going to say, I was like, because, you know, the 90s, we technically had it, all right, you know? I'm old, but, you know, I grew up on the internet still.
Oh, you didn't suffer through the dial-up age when if somebody, like, you know, wants to make a phone call, they have to kick you off the internet?
In elementary school? No, middle school. In middle school. The beginning of middle school, trying to play Neopets, I remember. No. It was elementary school. It was one of the two. Come on, get on. The worst, the fact that, you know, they couldn't, the call wouldn't be able to come through, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just busy. It just ring busy.
Like, you had to get off, or mom was just coming with the belt. I missed another call. Get off then. Mom, you don't understand. I can make a lot of money if you just let me invest my time. All right. Town and city. 1-1 apiece. Counter pick, of course, from 8BitMan. It's always so interesting when, you know, a character like Rob opts for that stage because, yeah, that's half final sometimes. Yeah, you get platforms, but the blast zone is just so high that your up air is going to kill so much later, along with your up throw.
True, but you do get the side blast zones a lot closer, so this kind of like feeds into 8-Bit's opportunities to just jank somebody off the stage at 30%. You get a neutral air into side B, and that is killing a mad early on the stage.
It always kills at 30. What do you mean? No. I mean, that is a valid point. One day maybe I'll talk to 8BitMan and find out is that why, because I feel like at this point, you know, we should be his paid coaches because we watch him play on stream so much because he's always top 8.
He is always top 8 at Xanadu. This man puts in the work a week in, week out.
Oh, I thought we were going to see the up smash out of shield there. I don't think the dash attack was safe. Okay, you're just going a little crazy, a little wild.
Pyra is out, so now this is, you are on notice. Please do not let this man in because Ned only needs one hit. But the gyro in hand meant Ned couldn't swing.
Yeah, you gotta be a little bit faster. Gotta learn the Z drop if you want the big hits at all times.
And just look at the difference in speed between these two characters. Like, Pyra's just kind of like wallowing around the stage, doing her best to just close up any kind of speed. When you go from like Mythra to that, it is like night and day. It's so difficult to just practice this movement with Mythra when all of a sudden it feels like you're attaching stones to your ankles.
Yeah. Ooh, what a hit right there from 8BitMan. Just like the interception, so rough. And how is 8-Bit still alive right now? And so much extra credits getting tacked on. 35.
This should do it though. Up B out of shield? Yeah, that move is good.
Yeah. A little overzealous 8-BitMan. Still did get 35% extra credit. So not the worst. I mean, unfortunate.
No.
1 year at 46 already. Good stuff, Ned. We thought the character was new, but not the way you're playing her.
These conversions are on point, 100%. I've seen that in Twitch clips a couple times, but I love seeing the metagame for the character develop. Like, we're getting these strings so quickly in this character's life. This is looking terrifying. 8BitMan getting chased across the stages. Needs to take a moment to recover, but Ned on him like a bloodhound, not letting this man flee.
Yes, I mean, those conversions were so clean. That neutral B, I think, would have taken the stock if it connected. Just, this is quite the treat to watch. Ned definitely picking this character up really, really quickly. Even though the character's been out actually way longer than I feel like, just because it is Wi-Fi.
We're also in like the dark times when like time is just an illusion. God only knows what day it is, what month it is. There we go. We got the down tilt into gyro up smash conversions there. The 8-bit classic.
Ooh, Ned firing right back. Dead even last stock apiece. Who is taking the flex game? Whoever wins this, worst case scenario, is going to have the counter pick if it goes to game 5.
And that feels so big in this matchup too. I feel like you do not want to play 8BitMan on this stage on game 5 because he might very well do this to you. Absolute robbery there by 8BitMan. Gets one tiny hit, forces Mythra into an awkward spot. Ned had no response.
I mean, what do you do? You know what I mean? Like, you even interrupted the side B just to get hit by another side B.
That's one of those where it's like, I'm just resigned to my fate. Clearly, I just don't get to live there. A power greater than me has chosen that.
And it is what it is. You can't change fate at this point.
So on to game number 4. This could very well be an early exit for Ned. It looked like after game 2, Ned had exactly the correct answer to 8BitMan's playstyle, but 8-Bit changes it around again on his counterpick. It's going to be interesting to see what stages are available. Logic, think we'll get something like a Smashville here, or do you think maybe Yoshi's will be available?
I am not doing Yoshi's if I am Ned, unless I plan on possibly going Charizard. Just because, I mean, the conversions from 8-Bit are just too potent. Whether it's off the side, off the top, it's just way better than... I mean, yeah, Pyra has a B, but that's not enough to combat. I think, honestly, a small battlefield, I think, would be a really good stage.
Yeah. I'll go with that, too. I like that. I think that's a really good pick.
I think the movement that Ned possesses works really well on that stage. I don't know if Ned's comfortable on the stage because it is technically our newest addition to the legal stage list, but I think that'd be a really good pick.
So no Pokemon trainer switch. Ned on perhaps his tournament game decides to stick with the Pyra Mythra combo, and y'all can't stop me from calling this character Pythra. I've already gotten complaints. I don't care. It's still Pythra. It just works.
And small battlefield it is. Ned, I love you so much. Making me sound like I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I really think that Ned, especially with Mythra, is going to be able to just kind of just maneuver around. And as I say that, you are the only thing moving is you being bounced around like a ragdoll. 8-Bit calm down just a little bit. Good gracious.
Even gets the gyro into up smash confirmed. Ned kind of like just jumped into that, trying desperately to challenge it, not working out at all. Back here, not going to finish off. Good shield right there. But look at the aggression by 8BitMan, already swinging again with an up smash. This gyro has just been the death of Ned this game. So many times these options are just getting beaten out by that. Goes high after the up throw by 8-Bit, switches down with Mythra, trying to go ahead. Mythra, excuse me, trying to get something started with this heavier character. I feel like this is going to be the answer. This is the comeback character. It's like, oh, I got rage. All right, we swing it. Bet.
Am I just calling them all the wrong names? This is currently Mythra.
This is Pyra. This is Pyra. I'm stupid. Ignore me.
Okay. Good. Continue then. Ooh, good conversion right there. I mean, what? We don't need two characters that have different names, all right? Rosalina and Luma was easy enough. But
that's hard enough.
Crazy now.
You ask me to count the two? No, can't do it.
Come on, man. I can do one and I can do three, but not the one in the middle. Using that side B, not going to be able to take the stock with it, but much needed damage. Keeping 8-Bit at bay. What do you want to do about that gyro? Do you want to play the dangerous game? Do you want to pin yourself between it? Apparently you do, and you will fight your way out. Thank you for the gyro.
I think it's the longest that we've seen Ned stick with Pyra, too. He just always seems like he tosses that character in for one or two moves and then he's done. But that time sticking with it for a solid amount of time and showing the danger of that character, just landing with aerials and then immediately responding with killing tilts.
Yeah. 8BitMan did tie the stock count up. That gyro's coming back down. Good job by Ned of waiting it out, not really trying to be too crazy. I'm surprised we didn't actually see a combo there. It looked like they wanted a reset. We're just going to call that the American reset. For those of you that don't know, in FGC games, for combos, we call it the American reset when you're doing a combo and you mess it up and hit them afterwards off a read because you're so used to messing up the combo. Speaking of the combo right now, 8-Bit was doing it. See, none of those were true. But he was so used to not getting it correct, he was already had an answer.
It's like, yo, my combo strings account for failure. I am used to this.
That up smash, the equalizer, if you will, just coming from that bottom platform and Rob exploding off the top at what felt like such a low percent.
Now it's just look at the sharking here by Ned, just up air time and time again. Does not want to allow 8BitMan to land, and that is pretty effective against Rob's neutral air. It's quicker, has more disjoint, and go ahead and beat that out. So it is giving 8BitMan fits, but 8-Bit's using his projectiles and his movement options to just avoid that barrage. Gets center stage, and then the dash attack not safe on shield, and we are at our last stock potentially of the tournament for Ned.
Definitely scary position if you're Ned. The pressure is indeed on. It is now or literally never. Okay, I mean, maybe next week, but it is now or next week before you get another chance. All right, big time damage. Got the forward air. Didn't go for anything crazy. A laser actually on landing afterwards. 8-Bit having the lead. It took quite a bit of time for Ned to actually get any damage as retaliation on 8BitMan. Ooh, good combo, good conversion. Got the back air. 65-48. Switching to Pyra, and the damage is real. The kill power is there. What are you going to do, 8BitMan? Honestly, 8-Bit is brave. I am not fighting that. I would have been on the other side of the stage and like, stop pulling the switch, okay? We're not playing this game.
It's like, you can fight my gyro. I ain't swinging there.
Oh, that was huge right there, being able to clear the ledge with the gyro safely. Got the read. Oh, but missed the up smash. That was almost hit.
Blazing End gets 8BitMan forced to ledge, but this laser, every single time he's forced into an awkward spot, it feels like he's able to laser and force Ned to reset. Not getting the down air, not getting the forward tilt, both of those a little bit unsafe, and now 8BitMan has the advantage. He has stage control, can't clear it up with the back air, can't clear it up with the up smash.
This is terrifying for both players right now. I mean, Pyra hits so hard though. 137 put on the 8-Bit. I think anything will take it. 8-Bit playing with fire right there. In and out of the range so much.
But 8-Bit just not walking forward. He's more than willing to just toss out these projectiles and force Ned to slowly approach.
Oh, that gyro so needed right there. As again, 118 to 137, bit by bit. 8-Bit's trying to claw their way into the lead. I don't know if it's going to happen. The gyro slaps 8BitMan in the face.
Up tilt?
By my friend. I thought it was a dangerous game. I thought Ned edging it out. last stock, last hit, swinging and swinging and swinging. Eventually, you're going to hit something, and we're going to a game 5.
That felt like the entire last bit of that game was just Ned short hop, down airing, short hop, up airing, saying one of these will tap your shield and you will respond inappropriately. It feels like whenever Mythra or Pyra, for that matter, is trying to do that, it's so difficult to get in because of the great frame data that these characters have. Mythra obviously a lot better than Pyra, but Pyra has a little bit more range to make up for her slight slowness. So even though these are sword characters, even though we are used to sword characters not responding particularly quick from the backswing of one of their moves, Mythra and Pyra are something new added to this game. A character that can box and a character that can swing max range with their swords.
I mean, well said. Well said. Just trying to kind of think, if you're 8-bit, what do you do to try to really guarantee you're going to win this next game? Because that was close. It was really close. You were playing from behind and you won at the last hit, but you also were in a scenario where you had to get the last hit, and that's what made it so difficult. And I'm even like, is there a particular stage that really would have worked? And I just don't know if there is one. But fortunately for 8-bit, Courtesy winning the flex game, it's their counter pick. It's his counter pick right now, and that's huge right now going into this final game, especially when something was that close and that tense.
Oh, yeah. Like, this feels like we're probably going back to Town and City. It really did feel like 8BitMan was super grounded on that stage. He knew exactly what he needed to do, and we already saw at the end of that last stock that one mistake can equal death, and often does when you have a player that is so well versed in his outs. But no, we are back to small battlefield instead.
Very interesting. We will see if that changes anything. Right now, slight lead to 8BitMan. Nothing too crazy, nothing too out of hand quite yet, though, for either player. Can't pick up the gyro, trying to do it. Switching, actually, to Pyra really early.
Yeah, this is a super quick switch. We typically don't see that until the character's at kill percent. This may be a difficult spot, though. Does manage to get back from edge, fight back to center stage. Immediate aerial switch to Mythra, and really smart by Ned. That opens up 8BitMan. Didn't feel like he had a response to that swap.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense because you're already kind of prepping for how you're going to deal with someone that's that slow. But no, it's a fast character here now. What do you do?
And can we talk about how Ned so far hasn't really been gimped all that much? 8BitMan's usually a master at beating characters that have mediocre recoveries, and neither Pyra nor Mythra have one to really write home about.
That's actually true. That is a valid point. An edge guard here or there, and it really would just blow this entire game out of the water. Wow. The up smash. 8-bit surprised too. 8-bit staying on the Angel platform like, wait a minute. But let's tie it right back up. That back air is so strong.
I love that move. 8Bit does that all the time. He runs up, down tilts off of the Angel platform, and then waits for them to jump and back airs them. It's such a sick setup because everybody thinks that Rob is going to down tilt their shield 17 times in a row because it's safe.
First time we actually saw the side B.
Oh, no. Oh, no, not Game 5. Not Losers Finals. Is this just us disconnecting, or is this... It looks like both players are still in the arena. So unfortunately, while both players are going to go ahead and scrap to finish this off, it looks like we are going to get disconnected.
I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do this real quick.
Looking up 8BitMan stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
We're keep you guys in there, all right? Don't even worry, okay? We got you. Assuming they don't play me an ad right away. All right, it is still 2 stocks apiece right now. 92% put on to 8BitMan, 128 put on to Ned. A little bit back and forth. Ned actually has stage control, for the moment at least, but they froze as well. Like, is it just me?
I've got an ad, my friend, so you are plugged in a little bit.
We are back again. 146 this time put on the Ned. Got the throw. He switched over to Pyra. Looking for that final blow. 128 on 8BitMan. They're both 2 stocks apiece right now. Left side of the stage. Ned able to get a grab. Throws 8BitMan off the stage. Pyra just standing there menacingly. Tried to throw out the F-tilt. Not able to connect. 8BitMan using a forward to clear the ledge, actually. Managed to take stage control. Ned landing with Pyra, hitting some attacks, but still not able to take it. 152 to 166. Ned with a slight lead, but of course this is Pyra. One hit basically is 2 stocks, and it's 166 each right now. Dead even, 2 stocks piece. 3 minutes and 43 seconds left in the match. Ned able to actually take the stock first.
And Mythra, too, the up air, just using that sharking up air to go ahead and beat down on 8BitMan's will. A little bit of a reaction there, too, from the player. We have to see if now the Pyra switch at high percent is going to pay off. Tons of rage on this character and the kill power to spare, but no, cleaned up with the up air.
Yes. As close as it gets. 17% lead for Ned right now, though. Using a rapid jab on the ledge, 8-Bit patiently waiting it out, actually getting a grab. How much damage are we getting? Only 24% off the conversion. Does a down smash. Actually has Ned off stage. Ned managing to just seamlessly getting back on stage at will, not taking any damage for it. Still trailing by a bit, 44 to 29.
Gets a good conversion, though.
Yeah, and a back air afterwards. 87% put onto Ned. Really unfortunate. This is a scary position to be in. Switching over to Pyra as well. You have some kill power, but, if it's only at 47%, you're at 97%. Doesn't matter if you have kill power. Switching back to Mythra really quickly, trying to use the speed again to maybe get a little bit more damage before bringing Pyra back out.
Gets a string now. Ned has full stage control. Forward smash 2. 8BitMan's off stage. Switch to Pyra again. Tries no forward smash, no down air connecting. 8-Bit gets back to center stage. Has the projectiles to spare as well.
Yes, throwing out up air, not able to find anything. And the gyro actually hitting Ned off stage, having to fight his way back on.
Foresight.
Yes, the foresight much needed. 86 to 117. Ned losing, though.
He might be losing, but this percent differential doesn't matter to Pyra, who can go ahead and kill sub 100 easily. Just trying to get an up air or a down air to go, but 8BitMan, stalwart in shield, great defensive options. Not trying to challenge character. Gets the grab, gets the berry. Do we get the up air to finish it?
Wow. 8BitMan took it. 8BitMan took it with a down throw to up air. Down to the wire, last stock each, 77% on 8BitMan going up against a Pyra and managed to lose it. I mean, and 8-Bit won it. That's just, it was a nail biter, ladies and gentlemen. It was a nail biter.
Iron will required to fight against Pyra is just absolutely inspiring. This 8BitMan had to go ahead and just slog while that character was throwing out every hitbox it had. And the only thing that 8-Bit could do time and time again was shielding. That down air is so disjointed. It lasts so long, and it's kind of safe. 8BitMan just had to watch it tap his shield time and time again. So yeah, if I do anything else, I just die here at 90.
And fortunately for 8-Bit, didn't die at 90. I mean, 8-Bit was at 77, so still was technically safe, barring a hard read. But it was definitely a scary position to be in.
So I have seen Pyra kill at like 75% on a heavier character. I think it was Mega Man getting down air up smash. Like, this character's kill power is absurd. Not only do they kill early, but their moves do a ton of damage.
That is true. Definitely true. But either way, the way the cookie crumbled today, 8-Bit was able to take it and is going to get their run back now. Up against 9 Super Pi.
So we saw a 3-1 the last time these two met in winners finals. It looked as though 8BitMan was getting run over in a couple of those matches, but he kept coming back. And I'm curious now if we're going to see something similar where 9 Super Pi comes out swinging, or if 8BitMan, having been worked out, basically pushed to the edge right there by Ned, is going to have a bit of an edge against 9 Super Pi, who has been waiting in grand finals for quite some time.
Definitely hard to say. Sure, we will find out quickly. We'll probably know within the first 30 seconds or so. Hey, is 9 Super Pi still ready to play, or are they warming up? Is 8BitMan just going on a rampage because they're mad they had to play 5 games and lose the finals? We will definitely find out.
So while we wait for a couple folks to enter the arena, I do want to say thank you so much, chat, for sticking with us while we have a few of those technical difficulties. If y'all are new to the stream, we are here every Tuesday evening starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Smash at Xanadu on Tuesdays. We have been going for about 401 now, so almost 9 years of Smash at Xanadu. So y'all, if you're new to the Smash scene, the VGBC, these are the OGs.
Wait, I don't know if it's 9 years. I think it's like 4. There's 52 weeks in a year.
I think Gimmer or Apostle said like that they've been doing it for about 9 or so. Because it wasn't every week, I think, to start off, or perhaps it just had a different name. But I'm trusting Gimmer / Apostle.
I'm gonna have to talk to them.
50 some odd weeks in a year, and minus like Christmas ones and stuff like that. So you get about 8 years, but I don't know how they got 9. But I fully trust Gimmer and Apostle.
Okay. I fully trust them as well. You know, that's just
it doesn't make sense to me. I'm right there. I'm right there with your logic, but
I was like 9 years, bro. It's like I can see 2013, okay, but even then, I don't know. 9 years, 9 years, guys. We've been going for. You know what? Forget 9. We've been going for 10 years. Okay,
damn near decade, yeah.
Yeah, we do appreciate you all tuning in. Obviously, there's no stream without people watching, so it all comes full circle. Stream needs production staff, casters, and players, and viewers to make it all worth it. So we all come together as a family, and we're keeping it running. We're keeping it running for 10 years, guys. 10 years and running. And what's that? 11 years.
We're keeping at it.
11 years, okay, guys.
In addition, y'all, really quickly, if you go ahead and hit up that code SAXU401 on Matcherino, you can give 50 cents more to the prize pool. This is your last chance to assure an additional payout to one of these 2 players here in Grand Finals.
Yeah, so you can, of course, put your own money in, but literally it is free. Like, literally, if everyone